Fresh 102.7.
Unbelievable to see you just so amazingly perform so close to us. You're just a natural at this. I mean, I know you got your 1D days, but you started out performing by yourself and you've taken a break and you've written incredible songs. Slow Hands is amazing. What made you, what was your inspiration for Slow Hands?
Slow Hands was just random. It kind of happened out of nowhere. There was no real heavy inspiration behind it. It was just a fun song to write, one that we wrote really fast, and yeah, it's just kind of cool and sexy, I guess. I don't really know how to describe it. It just kind of happened, and it's also like musically, it's inspired by what I grew up on, but like early '80s kind of classic funk rock, but yeah, but like the song itself is not really about anything.
Well, Jeffrey and I were talking about your early influences. I guess your parents played the Eagles and you love Fleetwood Mac. And you called Don Henley uncle or dad.
Dad, right?
Dad. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's strange. It's very mad. Yeah, we sign emails off dad and son, all that kind of weird stuff. But yeah, as I said to Jimmy Fallon the other day, my dad is quite pissed about it. I know he's not. But he's not. But yeah, it's great. Like Don's my favorite singer artist of all time, so to be in close, without a doubt, my favorite. So to be in that close of contact is something pretty cool.
So were you nervous that moment when you knew you were going to meet your musical icon? What was that like?
Yeah, it was. His daughter had come to a couple of shows before, and so I kind of met her through that, and then I went to an Eagles show, and she brought me backstage and met him, and I was very nervous, but he was great. He was really nice. They were all the Eagles were really cool, so it was nice.
Do you think you guys will ever collab?
I'd love to. You know, we spoke about maybe doing some writing together, but obviously my album's finished now, so I won't get time this time. But hopefully, at some stage on one of our albums, would be nice.
So you said the album is finished. I heard that Bieber told you never know when it's finished. So how did you decide? Okay, it's finished.
Yeah, that was a bit of a big deal. We just had a conversation, but it was just kind of like he was telling me that, like, well, I know it's fact that you're never finished until it's literally out. He was telling me a story of like he thought he was finished, and then Love Yourself came in the last week or something, the edit written. So it was kind of these things happen. It just happens all last minute and stuff.
They could come at any time.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So did it ever come to you in a crazy way? Like, I have to stop everything I'm doing and write this down quick.
I've had a couple of, where like I'll be watching TV or something and I'll be playing something and then I'll be like, oh, I like that. I like what I'm singing. And then I'll just take my phone out, put it on my lap and just record what I'm playing and then refer to that the next day. And if it's good the next day, then it's good. So
does that ever happen, like when you've been drinking? You're like, this sounds really good. And
yeah,
then you
listen
listen back and you're like,
no. No, that has happened.
Yeah, that happens. Is it
year,
usually good or bad?
It's good, and then, but and then it has happened a couple of times, or sometimes it's just terrible and you think it's good. Yeah,
I mean that goes for like people you pick up at the bar too. You think it's really good, and then you find out, not so much. So goes to songwriting, I guess, as well.
You said it.
Well, you're from Ireland, and you talk a lot about your dad. Is your dad proud of you? He must be incredibly proud of you.
I'm guessing so, yeah.
I mean, didn't you try to buy him, like, look, Dad, I'm making all this money. Here's like, I want to buy you stuff.
He won't have any of it. Yeah, he doesn't care, which is good. It's good for me. I think that's just the way we were all brought up. I think that's why I haven't lost the plot, because I was raised well, I suppose.
Is he still being stalked by your fans? I heard they were like tracking him down for a little bit.
Yeah, they used to go to his work, but then he got made redundant, so they don't go to his work anymore because he's not there.
All right,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, so no, it's fine now. Apparently there used to be like school buses of American school kids used to turn up at the house.
Of course.
It's just like, that's his house. I don't know.
What's the move been like for you being in LA now? I mean, that's probably...
Yeah, it's kind of half and half. I spent a lot of time there this year because I was making the album there. I kind of wrote mixed between London and LA. But it's been great. Like I've always spent enough time there anyway to have a place there. So it's kind of it's nice. It's been really good. But I am looking forward to next week going home and seeing everyone. because it's a long time being away and being in a foreign country, really.
But you keep your friends around you, don't you?
Yeah. Well, they all have like 9 to 5 jobs, and I'm the only one out of our friends that doesn't. So I kind of have to when I get back, I have to kind of wait until everyone finishes work at 6 o'clock, and so my day doesn't start until 6. Just sitting around doing nothing.
Can you go to the pubs with him at 6 o'clock?
Yeah,
You get bothered? Or
That's
it's
fine.
pretty chill?
Yeah, I just go around, stick a hat on, and it's usually all right. Yeah, people are pretty sound to me.
Oh, that's
I
good.
mean, we don't mean to be weird, but just so you know, when you're in New York, we're done at like 10 a.m.
Yeah, just,
And we don't have friends
And
that
in
have
Ireland-
regular jobs, or all of our friends have regular. We have
There
no
you
one
go.
to drink with, is what I'm trying to tell you. So,
so shameless.
you know.
He's got Bloody Mary at
we can
10
kick it
a.m.
out.
or-
We
show you
do.
around.
We've had those moments.
I'm sure you have.
Yeah. Well, and by Bloody Mary, you do mean martini. We're like, it's
Okay.
5 o'clock for us. We're up early, so
Jeez, man.
yeah.
That's crazy. That's a long old
We need more friends like us.
Yeah, maybe I do, yeah. Maybe so.
You want to get to some listener questions?
Yeah, I was so happy that our audience here had some questions for you because I think they're better interviewers than I am. So I'm going to ask you some of the questions from our audience. So Brady, where are you at, Brady? All right, Brady wants to know, what's your favorite song?
My favorite song
Yeah, I
of
know.
all,
it's
of all
hard.
time, or
Of all time.
of all time, or right now? What's your all time?
Yeah.
All time favorite.
Tell me you were never asked that question before.
I have, but like it's always hard to give an answer, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have a few, like probably the Desperado, the Eagles. That's probably my favorite song of all time, and then I like Landslide by Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, your girl, Stevie.
We
Have you
love
met
Steve.
her? Stevie
No,
Nicks?
I haven't yet. No, I met everyone else apart from Stevie, but
You
yeah.
got to get him an invite.
yeah, hopefully
up.
at some stage. I think she's mates with Harry, so probably somewhere along the way I'll meet her. Yeah.
I have one from Lana Gomez from Elmwood Park. Lana. Yay.
Hello.
And this is one of the questions I was going to ask. We're on the same page. What is the one thing that's always on your mind, maybe before you go on stage now? Solo.
Oh, before
What
I
are
go
you
on.
thinking? Like, how do you feel?
Is
Is it different?
I know. Just before I go on stage, I just start overthinking stuff.
Oh, really?
Like I did on Ellen. I ended up doing 2 passes of the performance because I actually forgot the first line of the second verse, and I'd written the whole song myself. So I just literally just like your brain just does like a little fart just before you say, huh? Yeah. So you're just like, oh crap, what's the lyric? And then just make something up on the spot, and then just say, can I do it again? But yeah, I just started overthinking stuff. I wrote this song and I forgot the lyrics to it, just for a split second. But yeah, I don't know. I just try and go out, and because I feel most comfortable when I'm have a guitar in my hand or on stage in general. So I don't know. I just get out there and do it. You build yourself up though too much sometimes. If you have a big performance, especially like live TV or something like that, it can be quite nerve-wracking because you only get one go at it and it has to be good. So you start overthinking stuff. But when you're up there, it's 100% then.
Do you ever watch yourself back?
Yeah, I watched. Someone sent me a link last night of the Today Show, so I watched that back. I was happy with that one,
Good.
considering how cold it was and
Rainy, but
yeah, it was.
you give your heart out, people feel it.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
The crowds are insane.
Right.
I haven't seen crowds like there in the plaza in a long time.
What did you guys think that were at the Today Show? Yeah?
Impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded good. I was happy.
Yeah, it was really great.
Thank you.
So Remy from Westchester, where you at,
Westchester.
Remy?
I played golf there, did you?
Remy wants to know, what's your favorite soccer team?
Favorite soccer. I support a team called Derby.
Football, I'm sorry.
Football.
Well, I'm trying to.
Or you're translating.
You're right.
I support. I support a team called Derby County, or they're in the league below the Premier League, so they're not that good. But I had my knee operated on a few years ago, and I did all of my rehab at Chelsea's training centre. So I spent a lot of time at their training centre for 4 months every single day. So
It's like almost worth getting injured at that point.
yeah, honestly,
Right?
Yeah,
Like-
I wouldn't have been able to do it if I didn't have that. Because I had to be back fit for tour, and I got it done on January 7th, I want to say, and I had to be on tour in May or April. So I only had 4 months to get back from a knee reconstruction. So if I didn't have that, I probably wouldn't have made it back. And it's every child's dream to be around professional footballers every day. So that was pretty decent.
If you weren't a singer and a songwriter and music wasn't in your life,
Mhm.
what do you think would you be a golfer?
I'd probably still be in bed right now, anyhow.
Yeah, you would.
And I wouldn't be in New
Yeah,
York.
you would.
I haven't got a clue where I'd be.
But you love sports. I kind of predicted
Yeah.
like a.
I was a
golfing.
good soccer player, but I wasn't like of that level. It's good enough. But I don't think I would have. Sports wasn't in my life choices. I don't think. But yeah, I don't actually because I don't know any different. I don't know is the answer to that.
Okay.
I don't really know.
We have Donna from Valley Stream. Hi, Donna.
Hi, that's you.
There she is. She wants to know how was golfing with Arnold Palmer.
Well, I just met Arnold. I met him briefly at the Augusta, and he then wrote me a letter, which was very nice of him. So I'm glad I got to meet him before he passed, because he's a legend. And yeah,
That's a
it
cute.
was nice.
Have you ever been starstruck by anyone?
Yeah, in the early days, at the very start, yeah, you'd be starstruck by everyone. We all used to be just like, hey. Yeah, we find ourselves at award shows like on our first year.
Right.
And we all sitting there just kind of looking around going, oh my God. Well, it wasn't so much starstruck, it's just that we couldn't believe that we were sitting in the same spot as that. You know, it was like, what did we do to get here? Right. Yeah, like the night we won it was our first VMAs. I think it was like 2012 or 13 or something. And we remember we won 3 awards that night. It was so crazy. And we were sitting amongst like everyone. We were literally sitting there with like hot dogs and stuff. And everyone was just looking at us just like, oh my God, they're kids. It was crazy. Good times.
What is your favorite thing to do in New York? This is from Sandra, Hasbrook Heights. There's Sandra.
Yeah, this is probably the first time that I've got to have a proper look around New York. I've been here loads, but like it's always been like kind of hectic at the hotel, and trying to get out of hotels and stuff has been quite tough, and actually having a good walk around. So this time I had the weekend free between Fallon and the Today Show, so
Yeah.
I had a good walk around and did a bit of shopping, and it's great. I really, really like it now. The villages are really nice. I like it down there.
I was just going to say, I mean, I think the offer stands for the 11 a.m. drink.
Yeah,
If
it's
you
really
need
pushing.
friends in New York to show you around.
We've got it.
Just putting that out there.
It's still going, is it? Fair enough.
And you walked around no problem?
Yeah, it was great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, once I get out of somewhere, I can walk around pretty easy.
the
It's getting out
shades
is the
on.
problem sometimes.
The hat probably helps too.
Yeah,
because your hair
sometimes
is-
even without a hat, because people would never expect you to like walk down.
You're right
I
there.
walk down the middle of Oxford Street in London, and no one would have a clue.
Oh my gosh.
It's great.
How about the subway here? Did you
Haven't been on the
take
subway here, no.
Okay.
I think
You're
I-
not
I'm-
really
I-
missing
I-
anything.
Oh,
the-
it's so glamorous. You should go.
I take the I take the tube in London, and
I
all
heard
the
it's
time.
cleaner.
Apparently so. This is half the reason why I haven't been on it.
You don't really need to see it.
You don't
It's
need to
fine.
downgrade.
Okay.
Stick with what you know with the tube.
All right, cheers.
That's good enough.
Thanks for so 11 a.m. drinks and don't go on the subway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Well, 11 a.m. drinks. If you're going on the subway, get a tetanus shot. Then go on the subway. That would be my advice, actually.
Oh, great. Brilliant.
Well, cool. The only other thing I have is I found $3.
Yep.
And none of our audience claimed it, and they told me that I needed to give it away, and I feel like a thief if I don't make sure it's not. Is this your
Busting
$3?
for
No,
fresh.
I don't think it is, but
Do you guys think he
did
should have this? Buy himself a subway ride if he feels so
Okay, yeah.
inclined later.
Thank
There's
you.
your $3.
Thanks very much. Stick
If
that-
that's yours, tell Niall that it's yours.
Somebody's money
Does
just
anyone
went
have-
to Niall's.
$3.
Just trying to do the right thing, man.
That's my tip for later. Use
Thanks
that
for
somewhere.
coming.
Well, thank you so much. We're
That's
so
great.
excited about the new music.
Yeah,
and
me too.
I
Really
mean,
can't wait for
thrilled
more.
to have you perform right in front of us today.
Thank you.
Give it up for Niall Horan.
Thanks very much. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
And congrats on everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
hanging with
Hopefully
us.
we won't have to wait too
Thank
long
you.
for more
Cool.
music. We
Yeah. Sometime in the fall I'll have an album, so wait.
Okay.
Wow.
Be patient,
Cool.
people. Be patient.
I'll be waiting
Ah,
for
we'll
that.
try.
Cool. Thank you
Thank you,
so much.
Niall.
Thank you.
Make some noise.
Beautiful performance.
We appreciate you.